good, YouTube? And we're back again. Riz Academy episode 2. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on episode 1. I was not expecting all of that support on episode 1. We eclipsed 1,000 views, over 100 likes. So clap it up for yourself. Because without you guys, this isn't gonna happen. And I want to thank you guys for everything from the bottom of my heart. And I'm gonna keep pumping this Riz Academy out. So I'm sorry for the delay. We're gonna get right into it. But today's like goal is just, let's do 125 today. Let's do 125 likes right there on the screen. Boom, 125. And let's just keep it going and talk about communication and tone today. Riz Academy.
Trips around my town, girl, what you want? You call me when you off to turn you on. You know what this is, don't make this complicated. Sex apart from you is what keeps me motivated. You don't know what you got until it's gone.
So jumping right into it. Communication and tone. Communication and tone is everything. So it's not only about, let me speak it the correct way. It's not only about what you say, but it's about how you say it, guys. Females and males. Someone says something to you with for example, with a tone of like, hi, it's dry. So you're gonna be like, hi. Like, why did you say something to me? Opposed to someone like, hi, it's a transfer of energy. It gives you that big, hey, how's it going, man? Like, you want to converse with it. Same thing with Riz, having a conversation with a young lady. So fellas, we're gonna start with you guys. Fellas, listen, when speaking to a young lady and your communication, you gotta make sure your tone's on point. And I know you're gonna say, Bees, how does she know my tone if I'm DMing her? Well, if what you say is not dry, she'll know your tone. You know what I'm saying? But you also gotta be interesting. You know what I'm saying? So when you're texting back, make sure you're, staying within the parameters of the conversation, but saying something with a little bit of flair that she's like, oh, okay, this guy's not a boring prick. Feel me? But ladies, also, this goes for you guys too. I know you guys think every guy's boring. Like a guy like me, I worked all night at McDonald's last night. I know, and I just woke up and came to Riz Academy after flipping burgers and French fries all day. So you're like, you know what? He works at McDonald's. He's boring. Little do you know, I'll Riz the hell out you. But in all seriousness though, ladies, you guys got to keep a tone too. You can't be boring too. You can't expect us to go 1,000% and then you only go 5, because then it's not gonna match. And then unless someone rizzes the hell out you and then they take it to the ultimate level, which you know what that is. We'll talk about that in episode 4. It's not gonna work. So make sure your tone is on point and what you say matches your tone. And most importantly, be yourself. Be you. That's it. What and what not to say in a text message. I have a separate video coming about this, and it's gonna be called episode 2 something. I have a separate video attached to this where I'm gonna have examples of text messages, and I'm gonna just show you what and what not to say. It's gonna be a conversation of real people, and I'm gonna say whether the girl says the right thing or the guy says the right thing, or who's risen who and what. That's a separate video, I promise. But what and what not to say, just be yourself. Just be yourself. A lot of people think they gotta be witty or mean. I know a lot of, like, when I mean by mean is like insults, like, hey, big head, da-da-da-da, no, that's for teenagers. Let the teenagers say, hey, big head. That's on them. That's their thing. Like, when you get a little bit older, be yourself. You're a grown working man. You should have interesting stuff to talk about, interesting things to say. You know what I'm saying? But what not to say is don't be mean and don't ask a million questions, males. So if she says, hey, how you doing? Sorry, I've been so busy at work. Don't ask her, hey, how was your day? Say something interesting along the lines of, Absolutely, no worries. My schedule's been pretty tight too. My bad. No worries. I just woke up, guys. You gotta give me a second. But hey, no worries. My schedule's been tight, pretty tight too. Jesus. Hey, love. My schedule's been tight too. Let's figure out a day where we can, link up and chat in person. Sunday looks pretty open for me. How does it look for you? Oh, Sunday looks open for me also. Boom. Let's go get some blank, blank, blank into the the blanks. I can't tell you what to do because you might not have the same interests, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. You dig me? But the most important thing is just not to be boring and have a little bit of imagination. Right, SpongeBob? Next up on the list of things today, next lesson I should say, is now you mix it all together. So the communication, the tone, you want to mix all that with the what and what not to say. So all that goes together. So as long as your tone's pretty good, you're gonna have great communication because you're saying the right things. Now that leads you to what? The ultimate level, the date. Once you get the date, you got to make sure the first date is very, very interesting. A beautiful first date idea, I would say, is something that you've never done before and she's never done before. And guess how you find that out? Communication. If you had the proper tone, it would have led to a great conversation, which is under communication. You said the right things. Now you're like, oh, wow, we've both never been to the escape room. Let's go to the escape room together because now we found a common interest that we might be interested in. Using our brain, solving problems, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Now you properly have gotten yourself into a position where you guys can have an interesting, memorable first date. A lot of people go to the movies. Stop doing that shit. A lot of people go to Applebee's. Stop doing that shit. A lot of people go to the Cheesecake Factory. Stop doing that. Not on the first date. You know what I'm saying? Now, I seen that list a little while back. They're fucking tripping. I love everything on that. Let me look at the camera. I love everything on that list. Cut it out. Back to the video, though. I just want to let you know, just make the first one interesting. Simple and plain. Just make sure the first one's pretty, something that you guys could do, enjoy. It's interactive. You don't want to go to the movies because you can't really talk to one another in there. That's boring. You can do that at the crib, Netflix and chill. That's with Riz Academy, you get that in 2 weeks. But yeah, you don't want to do that. That shit boring. Cheesecake Factory is cool, whatever. But if you eat and leave, wow. I'm having fun with these videos, by the way. But when you eat and leave, now you're limiting the amount of time you have with one another to the ordering of the food and drinks to leaving. And then you're leaving with a bill that's probably like $100+. And like, the money is not the big deal, but it's like, do you want to spend like $100 on experiences or do you want to spend $100 on like food? No, like seriously, food. Like fucking food, bro. $100 on food. Or you could just go to escape room, level 99 in the amusement park, Maybe you might get somewhere.
What do you mean by that?
But I need you guys to understand this one thing. Make sure you use everything for good. I know people who've mastered their tone, their communication skills are through the roof. They say all the right things and they have women head over heels. Men head over heels for them also. That's for the women's side. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, why am I having 2 videos?
Hey, yo! What?
If you can't master these 3 things from this video, it's okay. Because one thing will always work. Be blessed with a face card. And get you a sugar mama or a sugar daddy. Simple. You want that Dior bag, don't you, mamas? I know you do. You want that. You better wear that matching pajamas for old Mr. Willie Jones. Do it. I promise. They get you whatever you want. And fellas, Miss Fannie Mae been waiting for you. She'll buy you whatever you want. Purple jeans. Mary Jane's. Mary Jane if you smoke. But all seriousness, when all fails, you guys gotta go to your sugars, become sugar babies, do something, I don't know. But make sure you try to do the right thing first and master those 3 things. And you won't have to go there. But I'm out of here. Riz Academy Part 2 to Episode 2 is coming. I promise, let's keep the momentum going. And I'm out of here. It's your boy. I'm so beast from the key. Yes, sir.
Goes on, but that's all I gotta say. What's understood don't gotta be explained. What's understood don't gotta be explained.